To use the SDK for Uniswap Subgraph, start by understanding what a subgraph is. A subgraph is an open API that allows you to query data from the Uniswap protocol. The SDK provides a set of tools to make it easier to interact with the subgraph. First, install the Uniswap SDK using npm or yarn by running the command npm install Uniswap SDK or yarn. Add Uniswap SDK. This will give you access to the Uniswap SDK and its functions. Next, import the Uniswap SDK into your project by adding the line const uniswap equals require Uniswap SDK at the top of your code file. This imports the Uniswap SDK and makes its functions available for use. Now, create a new instance of the Uniswap SDK by calling the function const client equals new Uniswap client. This creates a new client object that you can use to query the subgraph. To query the subgraph, use the client object to call the query function. For example, to get the current price of a token, you can call client query token price token address. This returns the current price of the token. You can also use the client object to query other data from the subgraph, such as token balances, trading volumes, and more. The Uniswap SDK provides a range of functions for querying different types of data. When using the Uniswap SDK, it is best practice to handle errors properly. You can do this by wrapping your code in a try-catch block and logging any errors that occur. In addition, make sure to check the Uniswap SDK documentation for the most up-to-date information on how to use the SDK and what functions are available. The documentation provides detailed information on how to use the SDK and includes examples and tutorials to help you get started. By following these steps and best practices, you can effectively use the Uniswap SDK to interact with the Uniswap subgraph and retrieve the data you need for your project.